20 minutes?
35 minutes.
35 minutes?
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Just 20 minutes a day helps reduce stress, high blood pressure, and stroke risk.
Okay, we made it. Let's take some pictures.
Hey, ready for the next one?
Are you ready for an opportunity of a lifetime? Behind me is a dream house that anyone can win, and it's being raffled off to benefit Special Olympics Southern California. This 5,000 square foot resort-inspired home features 6 bedrooms, spa-style bathrooms, chef's kitchen, luxury amenities. The backyard, a breathtaking showstopper. You'll enjoy panoramic views from the infinity pool, hot tub, and fireside lounge. Get your tickets by calling 800-816-6108.
Now at 5 a.m., 2 relatives of the late Iranian General Qasem Soleimani are in custody this morning. The details on the late-night arrest in L.A.
It is Easter today, a major holiday for Christians all around the world. Look at some of the services happening today.
More than 40 years in the making, the UCLA women's basketball team will play for an NCAA title for the first time ever. I'm Ashley Mackey, live in Phoenix, Arizona, ahead of the game and all of the excitement to come.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
We are certainly excited for that and a big day ahead. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday morning. I'm Tim Caputo.
And I'm Irene Cruz. Happy Easter Sunday. Meteorologist Carly Gomez is in for Shayla this morning. And as families are getting ready for maybe Mass or those Easter egg hunts, how should they be dressing today?
We're definitely starting off just a little cooler, especially than yesterday morning, but we will definitely need some of those layers because you're going to look at a lot of that warm up happening by mid-morning, and then by early afternoon, we'll be looking at temperatures in the 80s and even upper 80s. Long Beach right now, nice clear skies, a light to calm wind, and you're looking at temperatures right now at 57 degrees. Now, we are going to expect to see that warm up happening as we start getting, again, to the mid-morning hours and early afternoon. So we'll be looking at temperatures climbing right around the low 80s and upper 70s for the coastline. Inland, we'll be looking at temperatures around 80 to 85 degrees, but right now, we're sitting nice and cool. Around 54 in Riverside, 56 in LA, 37 in Idlewild there, very chilly, 25 Big Bear, 41 in Palmdale, and 60 in Oxnard. As you get that closer look, Hawthorne 61, 59 right now in Santa Monica. Now for your Easter forecast, we will expect to see those temperatures climbing right around 80 degrees for LA and Orange County. Right around 1 o'clock, we'll be looking at mid 80s for some areas inland, and even upper 80s for some of those valley spots. By the evening, cooling down into those low 70s. Now as we look at today's forecast, do expect the low 80s for LA and Orange County, about mid 80s for the valleys, and the IE could see temperatures pushing 90 degrees. We'll talk more about what to expect next week, including some big changes headed our way. That's all coming up. Irene, Tim.
All right, Carly, thank you. The final missing crew member aboard a U.S. fighter jet shot down over Iran on Friday has now been rescued.
A daring mission by U.S. military forces made that rescue yesterday evening. President Donald Trump made the announcement on his social media platform, saying the operation unfolded over several hours and it involved dozens of aircraft. According to the president, the rescued crew member is a colonel and a weapons system officer who spent more than a day behind enemy lines. The colonel was hurt, but is expected to be okay. A retired U.S. Army Major General from here in Glendale says he is surprised the colonel was found alive given how long he was missing.
That raises concerns that either the airman was injured, there were equipment failures, or he was in some sort of situation that made it very, very difficult to continue with this mission because of the risk associated with the Iranians shooting everything they had at any sort of rescue operation.
No specifics about the mission have been released, but a senior administration official tells ABC News that the CIA launched what it's calling a deception campaign inside Iran to cause confusion and rescue that colonel.
Meanwhile, 2 relatives of the late Iranian General Qasem Soleimani are now in federal custody after being arrested by immigration agents in Los Angeles Friday night.
And as Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam explains, the 2 are among a number of Iranians to have their legal status in the U.S. revoked for allegedly supporting the Iranian regime.
This is Hamadeh Soleimani, Afshar's profile on Facebook. She's the niece of former Iranian Major General Qasem Soleimani. Afshar and her daughter were taken into ICE custody in Los Angeles and will be deported back to Iran. The State Department says Soleimani's nieces were living a lavish lifestyle here in L.A., and at least one of them promoted propaganda from the Iranian regime and celebrated attacks on Americans. After their arrest, Secretary of State Marco Rubio wrote on X, "The Trump administration will not allow our country to become home to foreign nationals who support anti-American terrorist regimes." In 2020, fiery protests erupted in the Middle East when the Major General was assassinated by the Trump administration during a targeted strike while he was visiting Iraq. On Wednesday, President Trump referenced his killing of the Major General during his address to Americans about the war in Iran.
He was an evil genius, brilliant person, a horrible human being, however. He lived, we would have had probably a different conversation tonight. But you know what? We'd still be winning and winning big.
Afshar and her daughter's green cards now permanently revoked. Tim Pulliam, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
New this morning, one person is dead after an overnight shooting in downtown Los Angeles.
Police got a call around 11:30 last night about a shooting on Crocker Street. That's right by the Flower District. When officers got there, they found two people shot. One person was pronounced dead on the scene, and the other was taken to the hospital in unknown condition. Still no suspect or word on what caused this shooting.
At the Vatican overnight, Pope Leo celebrated his first Easter Mass as the head of the Catholic Church. Thousands of people gathered in St. Peter's Square for the service. The Pope called for people to keep their hope as conflicts spread around the world. He also quoted his predecessor, Pope Francis, in warning against falling into indifference in the face of injustice, evil, and cruelty.
UCLA Bruins women's basketball is on the brink of something big. They're one win away from a national championship.
Now the final showdown tips off at 12:30 today out in Phoenix, and our Ashley Mackey live in Phoenix this morning, where that excitement is already brewing even very early this morning. Ashley, good morning.
Tim, Irene, good morning. The day is finally here, and it feels like it's been years in the making. More than 40 years, in fact, since the Bruins joined the NCAA in the 1981-82 season. Now, like you mentioned, I know we're just a little bit early this morning, but if yesterday's open practice was any indication, there's going to be a lot of energy here in the Mortgage Matchup Center. Players and Coach Corey were out here signing autographs for fans during yesterday's midday practice open to the public. The fans were engaged, and the excitement to see their Bruins compete in their first ever NCAA title game is at an all-time high. Last year, the Bruins fell short of this mark, losing in the semifinals to UConn, but today they'll face the coach Don Staley and the South Carolina Gamecocks for the right to lift that trophy and cut down those nets. Of the last 6 meetings between the Bruins and the Gamecocks, UCLA has won 2 of them, including the most recent meeting during a non-conference matchup at Pauley Pavilion in November of 2024, where they won 77-62. While UCLA is looking for their first ever NCAA championship, South Carolina is looking to avenge their loss in the finals last year. UCLA is confident that they can match the Gamecocks' energy on the court this afternoon. I spoke with players yesterday during breakout interviews, and players talked about how they're ready for this moment.
We know that they're going to be ready to come out and compete, and they'll play really hard. But I think, especially defensively, just being able to match and exceed that intensity that they come out with. We got to play really hard, be ready to come out, be physical, and be aggressive from the beginning.
I think that's funny that people say that we're underdogs. We don't think that at all. We have so much confidence in ourselves, and that's why you can't look at the outside noise, because we don't care what they have